This sunrise was absolutely spectacular, one of the most beautiful that I have seen in a long time. It was an awesome day to be on the lake, made me grateful to be alive. Welcome to Big Catch Fishing, Mississippi. We're catching some slabs at the end of September. The bite's still tough, but we're putting some fish in the boat. Be sure to stay tuned till the end of the video. I've got a simple, fast, and delicious blackened crappie recipe I'm going to show you. I got some tips I think will help you. Thanks for watching. Let's get started catching. A lot of times I use Spike It chartreuse colored garlic scented dye. Shake it up, open the lid, and then put the tail of your bait into the lid. You won't spill it. And that tends to trigger bites sometimes, especially when it's tough. There's a big brush pile, tops out about 8 or 10 feet deep. There you see my jig 35 feet from the boat, working towards the left of the screen. I'm just bringing it along the top of the brush pile, hoping to trigger a bite. Boom! One of them just hit it right there. It's hard to see. I missed it. Now the jig dropped back down. Another fish interested. Boom! That fish hit it.
There's one. 635.
Finally, bringing it into the boat, and he got off.
Oh no, it came off. Dang.
Man, that was sick. Anyway, get it back out there as soon as you can. There's the jig dropping down about 28 feet from the boat. You see a bunch of crappie on top of the brush there, and the jig's moving towards the left of the screen.
There's one. 636.
On his way to the boat. Hopefully we'll get this one in the boat. Let's boat flip this thing.
Get up here. Slow keeper.
The bite was really slow. I was glad to get the fish in. This one's a nice keeper size crappie. I think it was right around.
Right at 11 inches. We're keeping these. We need some fish. A little bit bigger would be nice, but we'll take it.
There you see the jig about 35 feet from the boat, working along the bottom. See it on top of the brush pile. It's kind of hard to see. There's the jig, drop back down to the top of the brush pile. I'm just working it along the top. Drop back down one more time. Boom, fish just hit it.
There's one. 648.
On his way into the boat. It's another little keeper size crappie.
Yeah, in the boat. Not a big one, but I'll take him. It's a good eater.
It's another nice keeper size crappie. This one was
A bit over 11. Black crappie, 11 inch, 11 and a quarter. There we go.
Please hit the like button and be sure to subscribe. Make sure your plastic is on the hooks perfectly straight.
Here's a setup. Now, this is an 1/8 ounce nickel plated head. It's a crappie magnet. Blue pearl slab slayer by Bobby Garland. 10-pound braid. And this is a 1/8 ounce mojo weight pegged. You don't need a mojo, but
There you see the jig dropping down about 20 feet from the boat, right to the top of that brush pile. One of them hit it right there,
there's one.
12 feet from the boat.
649.
This is a nice keeper size, black crappie. I think it's right around 11 inches. This is the perfect size to eat.
And this is a keeper. A little bit over 11 inches. 11 inch black. Little keeper. Good one.
This for about another 30 minutes. Didn't get any bites, so decided to move to a different spot. Fished for about 30 minutes or so. Didn't get any bites on the Bobby Garland speartail grub, so I changed up to something a little more finesse. This is the Bobby Garland baby shad, and I was catching them on the white color. Also a blue and white colored one from Bass Pro Shops. Late September is a tough time to catch crappie for me. General, using finesse lures, downsizing seems to help a lot. I tried crappie magnet baits, various colors, didn't catch any fish on them. So then I moved to this baby shad by Bobby Garland, and it seemed to work. I want to give a shout out to my friends at RJ's Outboard in Brandon, Mississippi. These guys are honest. They know what they're doing. I had problems with my electronics. My battery wasn't charging. I tried everything in the book that I knew how to do. I took it to them. They got it fixed up and had me back fishing in no time. RJ, Rob, and Sinclair and all the technicians and other people there are great. So gotta give you a shout out. Thanks for what you do. There's the jig dropping down about 14 feet from the boat. You see brush and fish in the 8-foot range. Boom, one of them just hit it.
There's one, 715.
Looks like maybe we're on to something.
That's white crappie.
This is a nice white crappie. He decided to eat that Bobby Garland baby shad.
Got 12 and a half white crappie. Twelve and a half inch white. Oh shoot, that was not good.
That thing splashed water on my camera lens. I use the improved clinch knot. It's one of the best knots there is, in my opinion, for monofilament. It's easy to tie, and it really works well. So here you see the jig dropping 20 feet from the boat. There's some fish and brush down there at about 8 feet deep. There's the jig right on top of the brush and some fish. Moving to the left, that is a fish, and he ate it.
There's one.
Boom, on the way to the boat.
722. White crappie. That's a good 12 and a half inch white crappie. 12 and a half inch white.
There you see the jig dropping down 20 something feet from the boat. Boom, one of them just hit it, but I missed it. And that happens. Always make sure to check your soft plastic. Make sure it's lined up on the hook right. There you see the jig dropping about 50 feet from the boat. Moving it back towards me. Just went over some fish. There's the jig right in the circle. It's moving towards two nice looking fish. They're about 8 feet deep, 25 feet from the boat. The jig went over the top of the fish right there. One of them is chasing it. Will he eat it? Yes.
There's one, finally, 759.
He got it. On the way to the boat.
Ah, goodness gracious. It's 8 o'clock. There's 13, almost 14 inches. A little bit under 14, so I'm gonna keep them. Oh.
There you see the jig dropping 25 feet from the boat. Right on top of the brush pile, moving towards the left of your screen. Now the jig's dropping back down. Looks like there's some fish right there, just to the left of the screen. Boom, one of them hit it.
There's one, 825.
On his way to the boat.
I think that's a catfish. Big old brim. Look at the size of that, dude. Goodness. Look at the size of that toad brim.
I love to eat brim. I think they are delicious.
Gosh. That thing's Going in the live well.
There you see the jig dropping about 30 feet from the boat. There's a couple fish 8 feet deep. One of them just peeled off.
There's one, 835. I think that's a catfish. Yeah, it's a catfish. Shit, I thought that was a crappie for a minute. Yep, it's a catfish. It looked just like a crappie in the water. There was two of them just kind of hanging out still.
I went back to the crappie magnet, which is what I just caught that catfish on. This color is called Heavy D, letter D. It's kind of natural, and I dyed the tips chartreuse.
16th ounce unpainted lead head. 1/8 ounce slip sinker was pegged, 10-pound test braid.
There's Festus checking out the front of the boat. Wasn't getting any bites, so I decided to change up, and I went to an ultra finesse lure. This is the Bobby Garland Itty Bit Slab Hunter. It's 1.25 inches long. I dipped the tail in chartreuse. I was catching them on monkey milk color or pure white. 32nd ounce jig head. There you see the jig dropping 20 feet from the boat. It's about 7 feet deep. Something's looking at it. Boom! Something hit it. Nice little crappie.
Let's boat flip this bad boy.
This one ate the white color. These little finesse lures are excellent for this time of year. Give them a try. They were working for me.
13 1/4. Oops.
Festus is doing his best to stay cool. There you see the jig about 30 feet from the boat dropping down. That circled fish is something looks kind of big. Boom, he just hit it. Unfortunately, it's not a crappie, but it's fun to catch.
Catfish. It's 955. Yeah.
This is a nice eating size catfish, but I don't like sticking them in my live well, and I don't like to clean them, so I just let them go. I was also catching them on this blue and pearl colored baby shad version from Bass Pro Shops. It's kind of a finesse lure, and they were liking it. I was catching it on the 16th ounce nickel plated crappie magnet jig head. I love those jigs. They've got a really strong hook. There's the jig dropping down about 26 feet from the boat, swimming towards a little school of crappie, it looks like. They're about 8 to 10 feet deep. There's the jig right on top. Boom.
There we go, 1008. Right at 12-inch black crappie. 12-inch black.
This last fish of the day, it's a nice one. Fortunately, I don't have live scope footage, but he thumped it. I set the hook and bring him to the boat. This is a nice black crappie. I think he's over 13 inches long.
Thirteen and a half. 13.5 inch black crappie. Well, caught 11, kept 11. One nice bluegill. A couple over 14. What's up, buddy? All right, let's clean them.
Be sure to stay tuned next week because I've got an awesome baked crappie recipe that I'm going to show you. Today, we had a couple fillets left over and we fried them with the blackened redfish magic by Paul Prudhomme. It is delicious. This recipe's easy. You got to give it a try. And we're going to cook these two pieces. I put it in this container just so it's easier to put on there. You don't want to go too sparingly. I love it, so I put it on pretty thick. It only takes a couple minutes to cook it. And I've got some olive oil and a little butter. And now it's going good. When you can see the white like right here, you know it's... Oh my goodness, look at that. We're going to try this blackened crappie. It is delish. The Paul Prudhomme's with butter and olive oil.
It is so good.
I'm going to try it. One piece.
That's fabulous.
Oh my goodness.
And that's
I'm
easy.
telling you.
That's quick and
That is
easy.
fast, easy, and delicious. Fresh crappie is hard to beat, I'm telling you. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Look forward to seeing you next time. Get out there and go fishing soon.